Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. We're going to be discussing some of the current rates we have in the MYGA space. We'll also be discussing some opportunities we have and comparing CDs and annuities. We have a complete packet of information that we can get over to you. We'll be getting out to you after the webinar itself today. We'll go and email that to everyone that attended today and was able to join us on today's webinar on the MYG space. I know we've seen the stock market drop tremendously this week. Looks like a little bit of mixed day today. We've seen the interest rates going back up now on some of the short-term bond rates, so it's going to definitely affect some of our rates coming up in the next few weeks. So looking forward to see what these companies do with the interest rates, between now and the beginning of October. Probably see some more rate increases is my thought. We'll see how that plays out. We continue to offer the new producer builders for new agents with IMEs. Qualifications between 100,000 and $1 million. In the first 6 months of being licensed, qualify for any of these benefits. So anywhere between cash, iPads, trips, retirement boss radio, seminar systems. We have a pretty good group of opportunities available based on that. We also continue to offer our business builders, our referral program. You can refer agents to IMEs. You will receive an override on their business. Those checks are sent out once a quarter. I know I have agents that call me every quarter asking about their check. So it definitely is a nice perk. Have us send you money for referrals. We also have a market reimbursement, reimburse out of your reimbursement account that grows by $100 for every $100,000 of index annuity premium due with IMEs, $200 for single premium life, and $200 for life target based on the amounts you see on the board. $200 for $100,000 single premium life, and $200 for $100,000 or $10,000 of target life. So a good way to build up your marketing reimbursement account. And I know we have agents that consistently send us receipts. We can reimburse their costs. We reimburse half the cost. So send a receipt in for $3,000 or reimbursed up to $1,500 based on your marketing balance. It's a good way for us to participate in your expenses on advertising and such. So we're glad to help you out with that. We also have a great back office support team. We've got some great people in the do business department, great group of marketers, a lot of good stuff going on that side. Good way to have IMEs help you out with your back office needs. We got a great creative team, can help you out designing websites, designing flyers, doing social media advertising. We can help you out with all that. We also are on the Firelight e-app system platform. You can do your applications via Firelight with most of our carriers. Really helps speed up the process. And with the delays we're seeing in new business procedures right now, any way we can help that process out will lead to less weeks of frustration for you as an agent. We see a number of companies now taking 2-3 months now to get things done. So really a slow process now in the new business side. I know we, as I mentioned, we have a number of our carriers that utilize Firelight. If you want to get specifics, you can send Amber Williams a note, amber@imesinc.com, to verify if that specific carrier is available in Firelight, and she will be in contact with you soon. As I mentioned, we do have a great creative team, and we've got a number of individuals on that side that can help you out with your advertising. If you want to do an email campaign, do social media advertising, redo your colors for your business, redo your business logo, they can help you out with all that. Really a good turnkey system we have available on that creative side. We also have our own website. We've had this up for over a decade now, and it's available 24/7. And it can be used for looking up interest rates, looking up forms, whatever you might need on your end. Everything is available on that website. A good place to go to take care of that business. And we have our retirement analyzer software available. It's available for agents licensed through IMEs doing business with us. It's a great software package you can use with clients. Gives you a really good overview of the retirement situation, kind of what they need to do between now and retirement, how much money they need to put away, maybe what sides of the investment cycle they're missing, and really gives you a good overview of what's going to be their future based on what they have saved today and what they need to save down the road to meet their annual goals on income, savings, extra money for emergencies, be it health and health wise, or they want to take trips, buy a new car, whatever it might be. You can plug all information into the retirement analyzer software program. Got a great group of individuals that work on the wealth management side with IMES. It's been going for about 3 years now. If you'd like to get more information on the wealth management side of IMES, check off yes on the poll I just submitted, and you can check off yes or no. And if you do check off yes, we'll have one of our experts on that side give you a call and keep you up to date with what we have available on the wealth management side of IMES. I know we see a majority of our top 20 agents have picked up their securities license in the last 5 years. Great way to help clients with all their investment needs, not just insurance. You can help with the security side also. And you hate to refer someone down the street, end up losing that individual to the other individual because they can offer more to the client. So do keep that in mind. And if you would like to have Duncan in our office get a hold of you, just check off yes. I'm going to leave this open for another second or two, and we'll get that closed up here. But I know it's definitely worth your while to look at that side of it. We have our Life Annuity Academy. We've got one going on right here in Omaha this week. We have another one coming up in November. It's going to be in Des Moines. And I know it's a great way to pick up some additional sales ideas. If you have interest in getting on the list for one of our future academies, check off yes. We pay your travel expenses, take care of your food, drink, whatever you need. We'll get all that taken care of for you. Great way to meet parts of the staff from IMES, and it's a great way to pick up new information on what other agents are using in the field to get in front of more clients, close more sales, and make more money. So that's the bottom line. Again, if you would like to get additional information on our future academies, we'll have the one in November. Probably won't do another one for a number of months, probably not till April of next year. But if you would have interest in attending one of our meetings, definitely check off yes. I'd be glad to get you added to the system. Interested parties to attend one of our academies, and I know we always see a nice percolation of business post academy, so a good way to keep things going on that end. So keep that in mind, and we'll go ahead and get this poll closed up here in another minute or two, actually another 30 seconds. Again, if you do have interest, come out to our academies, mark off yes, otherwise check off no, and then we'll go ahead and contact you based on future meetings, and that way you can be aware of what's going on in that space. We go over indexed options, we go over life insurance material, we go over the latest and greatest on the annuity side. Business this year in the MYGA business is up 80% from last year. The index annuities are up about 20%, so it's been definitely a much bigger year on business on both indexed and fixed annuities, and a great way to keep things rolling on that side of it. As I mentioned, we do have a great packet we've put together for CD replacement, and it's a number of pieces you can utilize. You can look at the CDs versus annuities comparison page here, what CDs have available, what annuities have available based on taxes, investments, liquidity, everything that's available loan-wise. So it's a really good group of information I'll be forwarding you based on being on today's webinar. And there'll be some great information you can use in the field. There's a prospecting letter, fact finder, a lot of good stuff on there, annuities versus CDs based on what's going on in that space. Looking forward to going over some of the information on rates. I know we've seen a number of companies holding rates the last couple of weeks based on what's been going on in the rate market, but with the recent jump in rates the last couple of days, On the bond side, we're probably going to see that bleed down to the annuities. So we'll be discussing a number of companies from American Life all the way through SILAC. Got a couple new carriers we will be discussing today, including Ibexus. We'll start with Americo Life. They've got a 5-year rate right now at 4.25, 10% available day one, full death benefit, got nursing home and hospital confinement waivers. Good chance for your client to get in with a good rate at 4.25 for 5 years. Great combination there. We do have NASA, a little bit higher interest rate. They're at 4.55, and that's for $100,000 or more. And then 7-year rate at 4.65 for $100,000 or more. If you have less than 100, the rates are about 20 basis points less. This plan does have a 10% free withdrawal starting in year 2+. Full death benefit. Minimum deposit is $10,000. You do have a 30-day window at the end of the initial renewal time to roll into a new contract, same duration, or roll it out into a new plan, available at your leisure. Issue ages up to age 85 with Nassau. So good product there. Atlantic Coast, company that we've had for a number of years, has a couple different plans, the Safe Haven and Safe Harbor. One's a simple interest rate, one's a compound. The simple rates are higher. Take a look at the 5-year, 5.75, 10-year at 6.55 first year. That renews about a point lower. Your renewal on the 6-year is going to be at 4.90, and on the 10 years is going to be at 4.50 or 5.55. So good rates. The Safe Harbor does not have free withdrawals available. If you want free withdrawals, you have to go to the Safe Haven. It does lower the interest rates. If you would like to get information on Atlantic Coast on their rates, we're glad to get that over to you. I know they recently bumped rates, and we'll be able to get you the up-to-date rates based on that. They do have an indexed annuity, 2.7 fixed year rate on a 5-year guarantee on that plan. That rate's a little bit low compared to some of the other carriers. And then their 4.1 cap is definitely low compared to a lot of the competition right now. Sentinel Life, company that we've seen a recent boost in rates. They have a 4.65 rate for a 5-year rate guarantee, 4.70 on a 7-year, and a 4.75 on a 10-year. Available in most states. Florida and Minnesota and a couple other states have different rates. You can see the rates for Florida. In Minnesota they're about 10 to 20 basis points lower. In some cases, including Minnesota is 30 basis lower because of the no MVA situation. So do keep that in mind. On Sentinel Life, they have very good rates in most states. And then if you do have a situation where maybe Sentinel's not available, Atlantic Coast should be available in those states. They'll get your current rates on those. It should be very similar to what Sentinel has. You can add some different features on the Sentinel contracts, which will reduce the interest rates. You can do the RMD rider, 10% free withdrawal rider, terminal illness waiver rider, available in most states to age 90, available at age 80 in Oklahoma. Minimum premium is $2,500, so you go to lower premium deposits, and it is available in most states. We can verify that based on your needs. SILAC, a company we've been doing tons of business with this last couple of years. They've got some decent rates on 2-year and 5-year rate guarantees. If you go with the Elite Series, there's no withdrawals. You have a 4% rate for 5 years, 3.15 for 2. The 5% free withdrawal is only available in Secure Savings, not the Elite. The full death benefit is available on the Secure Savings. Min deposits $10,000. It is available to age 90, so they do go to a higher issue age. With that carrier, a company we've seen recently, we've seen some good business going towards based on their compensation and interest rate combination, especially the first year, is Equitrust Choice 4 annuity. You get a 5.5 interest rate first year. You have a 4% base on that rate, so it should renew in the 4% range years 2 through 6. 10% free withdrawal starting the second year. Full death benefit available to age 85. It does pay a commission of 5.5 to age 80. It is a 6-year contract. That's one we see sold the most. It's either 6-year or 9-year, but we see about 95% of the money going into the 6-year plan. And commission on the older ages is also very competitive at 4.125. Issue ages 81 to 85. Fidelity Guarantee, EAPS only with this plan. 3.9 is the 3-year rate. 4.15 is the 5-year. 5 1/4 or 4 1/4 on the 7-year. Commissions 1.5 on the 3, 2 on the 5, 2 1/4 on the 7. Commissions do get reduced from 80 to 90. They're half that amount. So on the 3-year be at 0.75, the 5-year be at 1, and then the 7-year be at 1.125 based on F&G's rates. Clear Spring Life, they bought, actually changed Guggenheim's name to Clear Spring. They've got good rates. You can see their 3.7 rate for 3 years, 3.80 for 5, 6, and 8 years, and their 10 rates at 3.85. You go down to $5,000 on deposit, available to age 90. You have 10% free withdrawal starting the 2nd year, and has decent commissions on that contract. Spida, a new company we just introduced the last couple of months, has a 2-year rate at 3.55, a 3-year rate at 4.20. 5-year at 4.50, 7-year at 4.60. You can see those rates are extremely competitive. They do have lowered rates based on interest withdrawals, 10% free withdrawals, and death benefit features. It will reduce the rates based on those amounts, 10 bips for the interest only, 20 basis points for the 10-year or 10% free withdrawal. Commissions full to age 80. Above age 80, the commission does drop. Ibexus, a company we just picked up this last 2 weeks. They've got 3-year, 5-year, 7-year rates. These are simple interest rates. So 4 1/4 simple on a 3-year, 4.70 on a 5-year, and 4.60 on a 7-year. You can see a little inverse action there. As you get longer out, the rates do go down. They also have an option where you can put up to half the money into a annual point-to-point S&P cap. And what happens there, if the market's up at all, you make that cap rate. So on the 3-year, the cap is 6. On the 5-year, it says 6.20. And then on the 7-year, it is at 5.85. Once you decide to put money into the indexed in the first year, it stays at those percentages. You do a 50-50 split. If you do a 5-year contract, all 5 years, you're going to have a 50-50 split. Once you do the split up front, you cannot change it. 10% available, years 2+, death benefit feature, issue ages 0 to 85 from 3 and 5-year contracts, issue to age 80 on the 7-year, and currently they do have contracts, of course, available between 3 and 7 years. Commissions we can get over to you. I don't have the commission on this slide, but they are competitive for a short-term MYGA. And they do have the indexed option also you can get into. You can only put half the money in the index side. You have to have at least half in the fixed side. So you could do a 50-50, you could do a 75-25, 75% in the fixed, 25% in the index, you can go 100% fixed. Up to your client. Once again, I do appreciate you joining us today. I'll try to keep these at 20 to 30 minutes, a little bit shorter today based on what we were presented. But if you do have questions, give me a call. My name is Matt. I'm in the annuity marketing side of the company here. We do have presence on Facebook and LinkedIn. Any questions, definitely give me a call. I'd be glad to help you. Otherwise, everyone have a great week. Enjoy the end of summer into fall here. I do expect rates will start climbing again a little bit in the next 2 weeks. It sounds like the Fed's going to bump rates up again based on what the interest rate market's doing the last few days. I wouldn't be surprised to see another 10 to 20 basis point increase in interest rates. So see how that plays out. Anything you need, give me a call. My name is Matt. Otherwise, everyone have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.